Majora's Mask 3D finally got released! Yay! I'm well aware this pasta is a day late. Well, I was busy playing this and going to the movies and stuff. So anyway, well, to celebrate Majora's Mask 3D, we will be taking a look at a creepypasta called Majora's Mask. It's about two drunk idiots game sharking a game. That's about it. Here we go! So, I don't know if you guys are too young to remember Game Sharks. Huh. Brilliant way to start off the creepypasta by insulting the reader. Perfect! Really great start there. I'm not even sure if they make them anymore. They were this cool little thing you could plug into a game console used to hack a game and discover cheats! My buddy still had one for his old 64, and we still like to mess around with it sometimes. I found a used copy of Majora's Mask the other day. Nice leeway, or nice pacing there. And I realized we never tried to hack it. Okay, where's this going now? So I dropped $5 on the cartridge. Okay, let me give you a little something. The Majora's Mask cartridge is worth $25 at a retro gaming store. So where the hell are you getting $5 at? Last night, I called up my friend, grabbed a case of beer, and went over to his house for some sweet drunken gaming. We were having a great time making Link fall through floors and walk through walls and all that good stuff. We even found a code that caused a large number of those annoying little dogs to spawn. Okay, how are they annoying when the only time they are worth annoying is when you're a DQ scrub? Spamming the map and generally causing chaos. After the standard cheats got boring, we decided to run the code search on the Game Shark again. Oddly enough, the Game Shark came out with a brand new code sequence, one we never seen before. Being slightly buzzed from the beer and bored without throwing infinite bombs at unsuspecting enemies, we punched the code in and fired up the game. Game Sharks have a tendency to cause minor glitches. Well, duh, that's in the title. They cause cheats and everything, so what do you think a cheat is? So, neither of us was very surprised when the game completely skipped over the menu cutscenes and jumped directly into the action. We were outside of the Snow Temple. Don't you mean the Snow Head Temple? And the clock was stuck at a couple minutes on the third day. The moon was leering at us from the sky, nearly ready to crash into the ground. Other than that, frozen time, the game seemed to be functional, so I pushed forward on the control stick and sent Link off into the exploration of the world as it teetered directly on the brink of apocalypse. There was a distinct lack of enemies, and a strange patterns of pixels would randomly appear and disappear. Naturally, we were starting to get pretty bored, so we had nothing to kill. I decided to shut down the console, try another code, but I figured I'd look up at the moon one more time. To my surprise, it was much larger than it had been before, and we realized that it was still approaching the Earth, despite the fact that time was stopped. It was ready to crash down, so we decided to see if anything cool would happen at the endgame cutscene. Oddly enough, the cutscene never triggered. Instead, the moon just kept getting closer and closer. I could barely make out any movement on it, and I realized the spinning Majora's Mask from the menu screen was appearing on the surface in a flurry of oddly shaped pixels. The spinning mask continued to get closer and clearer until it completely hid the moon's evil grin. Something seemed very wrong with the mask, though. It seemed too well animated for an image on the Nintendo 64. Okay, when I get done with this pasta, I'm going to discuss this. The lines and details were very clear, and the colors were far too vivid. As the mask spun around, the eyes seemed to follow me, staring directly at me. I was hypnotized by it, and I sat there, beer in one hand, controller in the other, unable to look away from the screen. Extremely disturbing images began to flash across the TV screen as the moon continued to approach. Everything appeared to be on fire, and quick glimpses of the poor, innocent, animated characters of the town showed them dying extremely gruesome deaths. Majora's Mask completed one final rotation and stopped, staring directly at me. A gnarled hand came up, slowly pulling the mask away, and underneath was the Skull Kid. A horrible expression of agony and pain burnt on his face. He opened his mouth with the sickening groan of the cartridge era video game sounds, uttered the words that have been haunting me at night. You lost the game. The screen went pitch black, and the N64 shut off. Me and my friend looked at each other, unsure of what we've seen. He claims that it was just an alternate ending the producers didn't use in the actual game, but the whole thing seemed way too paranormal to be that easily explained. Majora's Mask Creepypasta for a Creepypasta. I don't know how to make a joke about that, so whatever. Well, anyway, here's what I was going to discuss. This line right here. Something seemed very wrong with the mask, though. It seemed too well animated for an image on the Nintendo 64. Okay, person. Let me tell you a little story. Conker's Bad Fur Day has the best animation you've ever seen on a Nintendo 64. Hell, even the original Majora's Mask was very well animated on the N64. So what do you mean by too well animated? Do you mean for GameCube era or what? And when you say something like that, hell, you have no proof. The Majora's Mask and the other games came after that were very well animated. So where's your research saying that they were too well animated? I admit, they don't have very good frame rate, but hey, the animations were still decent. So what else? So what's your proof? What's your proof saying that the N64 can't animate well? What's the damn proof? So, with this, I'm giving this pasta an F. For failure to create any mood, failure to do any research on the game, failure in overallness. Whatever. So, I don't know how to end the video now. I guess I should just say something. So anyway, Majora's Mask 3D related stuff. Have fun playing it. I don't know how to end the video. Bye.